Hi, Earth signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. When you go under subscriptions on YouTube, it will show you when I put out my videos, but I put them out every Saturday. So welcome. If you could give me a thumbs up, that would be great too. So all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, welcome to your April 2021 reading. I'm so excited to see all of you, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. Actually, this one extra card, I had to get it out. All right, earth signs, you know what? I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and I'm so excited to give you your reading. You guys have come so far. I am so proud of you guys. I'm ready to cry. I cry during these videos. I can't help it, but you guys, you're fixed signs. You're stubborn. You have operated out of your head for a really long time, and you guys are going through this amazing process and transition that is so beautiful and amazing, and I'm so proud of you guys because your heart is opening, your spirit is opening, and you are starting to get a connection to a higher power, to God, to your angels, to spirit, to the divine, through nature, however it's happening for you, through friends. You're getting connected. Usually you don't just get connected one day. Usually you have to go through hell in order for this process to begin. So you guys are coming out of hell. And I say, I'm so sorry for whatever has happened to you. And if you never got the apology for what has happened to you, this is the divine giving you the apology that I'm so sorry for what you guys had to go through in order for this process to start. It wasn't easy, and it's been incredibly painful. And, you know, I have a child who's an earth sign, and I put him through hell, and it wasn't intentional, but it sucks realizing you did that to your kid. So, I shouldn't be crying about myself during your video, but I am, because my son is healing. As I am healing, he is healing. And that is amazing. And you guys are starting to heal. So this is TikTok. And TikTok is like, you think you have to do everything right away by yourself on your own, or it's not going to happen. And this is saying you guys are allowed to take a breath. What is meant for you is meant for you. You can't screw it up. You're not going to miss it. You guys are doers. You're action takers. So this is asking you. So part of your action right now is being still. That is your action. So like, I don't know if I said this in your last video, but somebody said there was a bumper sticker that says, don't just do something. Sit there. You guys, sitting still and being is one of the hardest jobs you will ever have to do, because you guys don't sit still. You're movers, you're doers. You think you have to do everything right away by yourself, and you don't. Your support's going to be there. You have planted your seeds. What is meant for you is meant for you. You can't miss it. You can't screw it up. The next one is chop wood, carry water. So this is like, just do your everyday stuff. Like, do what you need to do. You don't have to go out of your way. Wash dishes, you know, take the dog for a walk, open your mail. Do things that bring you joy. Do your everyday, put one foot in front of the other. The next one is going with the flow. So this girl is going with the flow. So you guys are going with the flow, but you don't just go with the flow. You end up going with the flow when you're like, fuck it, There's nothing left for me to do. So like whatever got you to go with the flow, good. I'm glad it did, because you guys just need to relax and let the water take you. You're okay. You're going to be okay. And the next one is flexible. And this person is upside down. So, okay. So you guys, I know you used to be very rigid and stubborn and extreme, and you were learning, and books. This is about reading and books. If you guys love to read, like read. Do all your fun stuff. Do everything that you love right now. You don't have to speed this process up for whatever you're working on. It is going to happen. It is happening. It doesn't matter if you work harder or do more. You cannot rush this process. God, Spirit, the Divine has it created perfectly for you. And it will happen when you're ready and not a second sooner. So this is saying just be. Get out in nature. Start doing things that are fun, that make you happy. Go easy on yourselves. This is the Divine and Spirit to tell all of the earth signs to please go easy on yourself. You guys are your own worst critic, and you're so tough and so hard on yourselves. And this is the Divine asking you, probably forcing you. God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. So a lot of times what happens is if you can't stop yourself, something happens to make you stop. You get an injury, you get sick, something happens to make you take it easy when you are not able to go easy on yourself. So you guys might be in a resting period right now. You might be injured, you might be sick, you might be not allowed to do your normal stuff because you are not meant to. So as that is happening, this is the Divine giving you permission to go easy. You're not lazy. You guys are hard workers and you do a lot, and you're allowed to take a breather and take a break. So it says exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. So this girl is on top of the world, and this is girl or guy on top of the world. So you're going to exceed your own expectations. Like, I think you guys are actually in shock of what you've been able to accomplish. That you are not just other people, what they had on you, but you're exceeding your own expectations. You guys, you're getting messages from Spirit. So how you get messages from Spirit, there's a feather, there's flowers, there's a letter. It says, I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. So you might see an animal, you might see a special plant or a special bird, or look at the clock, 111. 222, 333. Those are all messages from the Divine saying you're on the right track and keep going. You might see a feather. You might see a truck go by with a sign on it. You might see a special blanket or a stuffed animal like you used to have, or get reminded of a book, or a song comes on the radio. These are all messages from the Divine for you. So those are your signs that, yes, the Divine sees you, you're on the right track, you're headed in the right direction, you're doing a great job, and keep going. And the next one says, igniting courage. It says, I am strong, valiant, and courageous. You guys, you're almost at the finish line. But it says you are giving other people courage. Whatever you are doing, you are igniting courage in other people. That the more that you're able to give, to speak out, to talk, to share, that you are giving other people courage to be their best self. And that is beautiful and amazing. And you guys, congratulations, all the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns right now. I don't think you guys realize how much by you taking care of yourself and you helping other people, like all the people that you're affecting. And, you know, a lot of times it is not your job to know who you're affecting. It is just your job to show up and do it. And the rest is up to God, to the divine. You're responsible to give your gift, and whatever happens beyond that is none of your business. So I think you're starting to know that. But it is still nice to hear the people that you're helping. If people, like, I feel like every once in a while, just when you think, am I on the right path? Am I on the right track? Things that you think should be happening, that they're not happening fast enough, somebody will just send you a message like, yo man, thanks so much for that. You don't even know how much that helped me yesterday. Or like, it's like you get breadcrumbs every day, just enough to keep you going. And when you're really, really down and you're just like, Jesus, how am I supposed to do this? Somebody says something or does something that you're just like, oh my God, great. So that is happening to you and for you. You are not meant to get all the information that you need all at once. It comes a little bit at a time. So you just get little breadcrumbs. And it's like, you guys, we are all here putting our spiritual puzzle together. And, you know, you get pieces from all over the world, all over the place of a piece for your puzzle. And part of putting your spiritual puzzle together is we were all born divinely connected. You know, when you see a baby, you're like, oh my God, miracles. Like when you see a baby being born, or see, you can't even believe like what a miracle it is. And as time goes on, you forget what a miracle you are, because you were a baby. And life happens to you, and you get disconnected, and you forget that you were somebody's miracle, and you still are somebody's miracle. You're God's miracle, and you're putting together your spiritual puzzle, which is getting you back to yourself, which is you are a divine being. You're a miracle. So you're getting back to realizing the miracle that you are, and you are the gift to the world. You, not how much you can buy for people, not what you can do for everybody, but just you for breathing. So I'm going to tell you a quote that I heard from Kathy Lee Gifford. If you have a pulse, you have a purpose. If you have a pulse, you have a purpose. If you are not sure what your purpose is yet, it's okay. You don't have to know. But the sign behind me says, create the things you wish existed. So what does that mean? What do you wish was available to you or for you that either A, didn't exist, or B, doesn't exist? So part of your soul's purpose is to create what you wished you had, or create what you want that doesn't exist. Now, this is a question that could take a day to answer. It could take a week to answer. It could take 2 weeks to answer. It could take a month. It could take 3 months. It could take 6 months. It could take a year, or it can take years. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you if you don't know what the answer is. It is different for everyone, and it changes. And if you're doing something now that you love, stick with that. And if you decide that's not right for you anymore, then you follow that sign. So the next one says destiny, and it says acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. I'm telling you guys, you are aligning with your purpose. I feel like you guys are living your destiny right now. But again, if you're not, or if you feel like you're not, the sign behind me, when you're ready, you will do it. So blue, this card is blue, and blue is, I've been writing down the colors, and I know eventually I'm gonna memorize them, but it means security, it means trust, it means loyalty, it means responsible, protects, calms, relaxes, supports, confidence, peace, honesty, and reliability. And I know you earth signs, you possess all of those qualities. You guys have all of that. And you're starting to show that to the world, and those are your gifts, but they are going to bring you your security. You can trust yourself. You're very loyal. You're probably overly responsible, like all of these things. So you guys are aligned with your destiny. And the next one says action. It says stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. I'm going to say, I don't think you guys are hesitating. I think if you have taken a pause, it's because you needed to. But I heard this the one day. There's this book that I listened to, and it's called From Clutter to Clarity. So if you guys are procrastinating about something that you thought maybe I should do this, and then you're like, no, I can't do that because if I do this, then this is going to happen and that's going to happen. She was saying in this book, and it was phenomenal, and I was so grateful that I read it, but she said one of the reasons why we procrastinate is because we're not afraid usually of the action. We're afraid of the next action. So I'm going to give you an example. Just say you have a hard time keeping your house organized, and you can't keep it organized, or it's not organized, but then you think, if I clean it up, I'm going to have to invite people over to my house, and I really don't want people here. Or, you know, if I clean my house, then I have to have people over for holidays, and I really don't want to have people for holidays. So usually you're not afraid of the cleaning part. You're afraid of what's going to happen after that. So whatever you've been hesitating on, that you're like, I can't do that because if I do this, then this is going to happen and that's going to happen. So what I've been trying to do for myself personally is just do the action and worry about the next action when that happens, but try not to keep putting stuff off because I'm afraid of what might happen when I do the first thing. It's usually not the first thing. I'll give you another example. I knew I needed to get rid of my cable because I could not afford it anymore. But I knew once I got rid of my cable, I was scared I wasn't going to be able to work Hulu. I was going to not be able to get Netflix. Like, I wasn't scared of getting rid of cable. I was scared of, could I work my TV after? Guess what? I got rid of cable. I have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have Amazon Prime from my son. I'm so grateful. His girlfriend gave me Hulu. I give them Netflix. It's all good. And I can work my TV. So it wasn't nearly as bad as the act itself. It was, I was afraid of what was going to happen next. And my son came over and helped me. And I was able to do most of it myself, which was awesome. So I felt more confident in myself that I took this action. So the next one is reconciliation. And it says, remembering the source of love. A loving action is all you need to be. You need to be the process. Reach out with a simple first step. So it looks like you need to have reconciliation with somebody. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. So it looks like amends, like you need to reconcile with somebody, and it could be a family member. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. You guys, when you are ready, you will reach out, or the other person will reach out. You don't have to reach out if you're not ready. You will reach out when you're ready, but somebody might be reaching out to you to apologize, or maybe there's somebody that you need to make amends with, but you'll do it when it's the right time. But you're going to come from a place of love, or they're going to come from a place of love. So it's not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be. So all of the earth signs, this is your sign signing off for the month of April. I am so proud of you, all of the earth signs. This is your sign signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you're still watching.